Brittney Griner back in Russian court today, pleading guilty to drug charges. Griner says she did not intend to break the law after getting arrested in a Russian airport, accused of having vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage, which is illegal in Russia. Her lawyers weighing in.
She's a responsible person, and she admitted that it was hers, but she said that it was unintentionally brought to Russia because she was in a hurry as she was packing, and it was just by accident it ended up in her luggage.
USA Today columnist and ABC News contributor Christine Brennan, who has been closely following this case, with us now. Christine, the WNBA star's appearance comes today after a phone call between Griner's wife and President Biden. Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying U.S. Embassy officials that attended Griner's court hearing today also delivered a letter from the president to Griner. What do we know about Brittney's appearance today and what she admitted to in court?
Deirdre, this is part of this strategy to get Brittney Griner home. The fact that she has said has pled guilty, obviously is something that maybe shocks a lot of people. You hear that, it's like, what? You know, she said she didn't do it. The reality is it moves the whole story, this whole terrible, heartbreaking story, it moves it along. And it gets it to the point, hopefully soon, where the Russians can say, okay, you pled guilty, you did it, now let's see what we can get for you in return.
Because Christine, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but some people may feel like she was forced to say she was guilty, whether or not she was. But you're saying even if that's the case, this is part of the diplomatic steps that are necessary to get her home?
It's really a chess match, and it's certainly not appealing to anyone. And I am sure that Brittney Griner, I've covered her over the years. She is a strong, tough athlete who's represented the United States on 2 Olympic gold medals, obviously a multiple-time WNBA All-Star, one of the great basketball players of all time. I'm sure she doesn't want to do that. I don't know, but just knowing her, she would want to fight. But this is a Russian courtroom. This is a Russian trial. And I say with quote marks because this is not like the United States, not even close. 99% of all cases in Russian courtrooms end up finding the person guilty, Deirdre. So what's the point? But again, from my sources and from others, as we know, she is being counseled. She is being told the best course of action. And we have seen that today with her guilty plea. That clearly is what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay, so today marking this 140 days since she was detained, but I heard you say this does move the ball forward. It helps her hopefully get home sooner versus later.
Well, that's the hope. I don't think anyone is assuming it's going to happen right away. And again, this is just tragic. It's almost 5 months now. It was February 17th that she was arrested in that Moscow airport. So it's unthinkable, a 6'9" woman stuck in a little cell and in that cage. And but of course this is happening, and I think for all of history, as we look back on this story, it will be set against the backdrop of the Russian invasion of Ukraine and the horrors that Putin has unleashed in Ukraine. And so you can't really take the Brittney Griner story away from the invasion of Ukraine. And of course that's been a huge part of this story and issue, and to the detriment of Brittney Griner, because those diplomatic relations that are so necessary to get her back home, well, those are frayed now because of what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and of course how the U.S. has been reacting to it.
That makes sense, Christine. President Biden, we know, speaking with Brittney Griner's wife, she publicly expressed concern, interest in any case, and speaking with Biden directly about her wife's case. This was in a May interview with Good Morning America. What do we know about that conversation?
We know that it was satisfying to Cherelle Griner that she did have the conversation. She has been stepping up the public relations campaign, so to speak, understandably so. She's frustrated. Her patience is wearing thin, and we can all, of course, understand and empathize with her. And so the fact she had the conversation, she said she felt good about it. She said that the president and the vice president were on the call, and that the president assured her that he is going to do everything that he can to get her back home. And that obviously is something that is soothing to hear, especially after you're going through these grueling weeks and months, not having your in this case, your wife and your family member back. And of course, the WNBA players, Deirdre, have been champions, fighting so hard for their friend. BG is on every court, her number. They constantly are talking about her, and that those athletes and those wonderful, citizens are fighting very hard for their friend as well.
Christine, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.